Hello dear students, so in this video lecture we are going to learn about how to identify the functional requirement. In our previous video we have studied about the roles and responsibility of system analysis. Then we also see what are the different parts of SRS document. So this functional requirement is one of the part of SRS document. So these functional requirements are those requirements which system need to fulfill to generate the desirable output. So we need to identify this functional requirement from the informal problem description document or from the conceptual understanding of the problem. Our client always gives their information in the form of informal problem description document. So for example, consider here client asks you to develop a hotel reservation system and they give their in requirement in the form of informal problem description document where they mention about the number of rooms and the rent for that particular rooms and what are the different types of facilities they are providing. So from this informal problem description document you need to identify the exact functional requirement. So before identifying the exact requirement, first we need to identify the type of users of a system and their requirement. The one system can be used by many users and they have their own use cases. So use cases means how the users are going to use that particular system, so that the one system can use by many users and they have their own way to use it. For example, consider the same hotel reservation system. For this hotel reservation system, we may have two different type of user. First one is the tourist who can search and do the registration. And another type of user is the owner or the manager of hotel who are responsible for seeing the all bookings and the number of person visiting per day to their hotel by using that software. So these two different types of users have their own use cases. So first we need to identify the type of users, and after that we need to identify the how these users are going to use this system. So these are called the use cases. So first we need to identify the type of users and the number of users that are going to use that particular system. Then we need to prepare the use cases. So after preparing the use cases, then we need to identify the different types of data input to that system. For example, the tourist may enter the different types of data input to that system and they may expected the different type of output from that system. Similarly, the owner of that hotel may enter the different types of data to that system and may they may expecting the different types of output as compared to that tourist. So two different user may enter the different types of data and may expecting the different types of output. So first and foremost, before doing the functional requirement, before recording the functional requirement, first we need to identify the types of users and their use cases. Then we need to identify the different types of data input and data output to that function, so that we can formally record it on SRS document. So this is the how we can identify the functional requirement of a system. So this is a small example of functional requirement of withdraw of cash from an ATM. So this is a very simple. I would like to tell you, please do read these functional requirements and try to understand how these functional requirements are actually working. So this is all about for today's lecture. So from next video we are going to start our new chapter, that is design and its issues. Thank you.